accountability and responsibility. Of course, it's needed. It's our case. A huge, devastating accident took place, unfortunately. The most important thing, I think, is do not run away. That's the most important thing. TEPCO shall not run away. I shall not run away. So, well, it depends on the situation, of course. But even if it's tsunami caused accident, but we are the operator of the Fukushima nuclear plant, and we do take responsible. The long-term management plan consists of two parts. One is responsibility, and the other one is competition. The responsibility here, I mean, is we have to take all the responsibility related to the accident of Fukushima. So we have to decontaminate and then decommission of the power plant, and then we also have to compensate all the losses and the damages caused by the accident. But on the other hand, the competition side, we are that the electric market will be fully deregulated in the next April, so 11 months to go, and so we have to compete. And then, so that the competition side, it's just a normal case, normal private company case. We have to create strategy, and we have to compete, and we have to gain as many customers as possible, and then get more revenue. But it seems to me that it seems to you that responsibility and then competition are the opposite things. But we have, to take responsibility. Everything what we did in Fukushima cost a lot of money. So in order to take responsibility in Fukushima, we need to be competitive, and then we earn a lot of money. Otherwise, we can't take responsibility. According to Japanese compensation law, which differs from that of the United States, in the US it's called Price-Anderson Act. They have a limited liability. But in Japan, in Japanese law, there is no limit. So no limit. So nobody knows how much it costs. But still, even the TEPCO is a big company, but still one company can't afford that much money. I don't know how much, but first of all, the compensation is most important because the people suffered and are damaged. They lost their livelihood, businesses. So we need money to compensate. So the government gave us kind of loan as much as we need. So that the amount of loan gets bigger and bigger as the compensation damage continues. So as far as the daily operation of paying compensation, we have a lot of cash. But of course, we have to pay back to the company, to the government. It may take a long time, 20, 30 years, maybe 40 years, 50 years. But still don't know, nobody knows how much it would be. Because as the damage continues, the amount of compensation expand. In 2 years from now, we have to have management evaluation by the government, and they evaluate how good we did, or how good we performed based on that long-term business plan. And if we pass that examination, they withdraw the share of with the voting right. Now the company, government has a 50.1% of our share, but they will reduce that portion. And then at this moment, we have 11 members of the board. Among them, 7 come from outside. That proportion will be changed in 2 years if we pass the examination. So far, we are making every effort to make a good performance, so that we could, government allow us, evaluate us, and if it's okay, so that we will be more and more independent. We tend to think if something bad happens, we only focus on the real cause of that accident or malfunction. But we better think even that the same situation happened by the other reasons. So we better think all the possibility, and then try to find some countermeasures on each side. So of course, this accident has reminded us, not only us, but also global nuclear community, that the safety can be taken for granted. So each country has to think about what kind of the things cause that same station blackout or the loss of the power outside, inside. So of course it affects the regulation of each country. But I do hope that, and then I do think that the lessons learned from this accident make nuclear power safer in Japan and also around the world.